Sorry for the late presentation. And we are Group 3, and I'm from Public Finance, Ying, and my partners are Fang Jie, Huang Yifeng, and Li Xuanyu. And we're gonna introduce you about the Yinge Ceramic Museum. What we see in Yinge Ceramic Museum. And firstly, the 5 steps of making pottery. The first step is clay. It's called tu in Chinese. This means that we have to smelt the clay before we make any kind of pottery. And there are 2 means to smelt the clay. The first one is using the manpower, and the second one is use the animal drawn. And for this step, this is because we have to remove all the bubbles inside the clay to prevent the explosion during the process. And you may be a little bit curious that where are the clay from in the past? In the past, the clay are originally from some parts of Taiwan. For example, Yinge is one of the place there the clay is farmed. And what about now? It's mostly import from other countries. I don't know if we still have it recently, but it may be. It is more convenient and also cheaper to import instead of just dig it out from ourselves. And this is the original clay color, and there are two ways of firing. One is reduction firing, and the other one is oxidation firing, and it will make the clay appear in different colors. And different type of clay has different kind of shrink age. So most of the artists recently, instead of using just the original clay and the specific shrink age, they create their own clay and makes different kind of clay and figure out what is the shrink age of their creation.
I'm going to introduce the second and third step. The second step is form, and potters always think that the art of pottery may be described as the classical expression of mind-hand coordination. And the ways to form a pottery always change as time goes on. For example, in early days, potters always used their hands and traditional handicrafts tools. However, after Japanese colonial period, new techniques were introduced, so potters started to use both machinery and molds together. And different shaping techniques produce diverse styles and qualities of pottery. And potters use different kinds of tools to express their own ideas. For example, they use drawing tools, carving tools, needle, trimming tools, painting tools, shaping tools. Fabric is a tool which is used for trimming the trims and casting molds. And these are 4 tools picture. And the third step is decoration. And I think decoration can be expressed in different ways. For example, here are 5 common ways: impression, inlay, applique, slip coating, and glassing. And a single item always combines different decorative techniques. And I will introduce 5 techniques I like best. The first one is sculpture. It has 3 steps, and step 1 is using a difference in color between clay body and ingot. And then a sculpting knife is used to cut away the slip on the surface. and then the color of the clay body refilled. And it is carving and filtering, and impressing and stamping. It also has 3 steps. First, it pressing continuously, and then it produces varying and uneven surface texture. And most of the patterns are concavities. The last one is inlay. It has 2 steps. First, it carving the image or pattern into the surface of the clay body, and then putting clay of different colors into the recession on the surface.
And the 4th step is clay. On the left side is raw clay. The main ingredient of raw clay is feldspar, 常石, and it can be used to make ceramic tiles, 瓷砖. This is 手釉 fretted clay. It is usually applied to low temperature and fast kiln. This is clear clay and white clay, 痛 and 白釉. The most famous, I think, is blue and white ware, 青花釉. And you can see clearly from its name, it use blue and white color. And this is 青花釉里红. The red color is come from the element of oxidized copper, 氧化铜.
Hello, I'm Hong Yunfen, and I'll introduce the step 5 fire. And I think the step is very magical because they can through this step you can make clay become the ceramic. And I will introduce the one of the step and it's oxidation and reduction. And this is in Chinese is 氧化还原. And clay have to be fired in a high temperature, and through this fire we have the important thing is how much the oxygen exists into the kiln. And if we have much oxygen in the kiln, and we have the 氧化作用, and it is oxidation, and there will be various outcome because of the oxygen. And wood firing and stove firing is
2 more minutes.
okay. And I will introduce the different ways of firing nowadays, like wood firing kiln, gas kiln, black wood firing, electric kiln, and I will introduce the style of kiln. And there's many style of kiln, and this one is 八卦窑, and climbing kiln, and 包子窑, snake kiln, square kiln, and duck egg kiln. And I introduce the history about the Inca ceramic. The beginning is a man who named Wu An coming from Fujian in 1804, and he started business in 兔子坑, and after his brothers coming, and they the business started to flourish, and the development from south to north, and the earliest place to develop the ceramic is in Tainan, and spread to Nantou, Yingge, and Beitou. And the most famous place is Nantou, Miaoli, Beitou, and Yingge. And in Japanese colonial period, the Japanese bring and they standardize the manufacturing system and the trade and branded the trademark on the works. And now I'm gonna introduce you about the production of the clay. There's some other than just making into ball or cups. People have more innovation on making clay into toilets, into Buddhist image, and also into containers. And other than those, they also make it into cochin, tile, and paper shaker. And for the cochin, it is really special that most of the temple in Taiwan, they use it on the roof. And you can see that only one side of the cochin has the decoration, and the other side in the back, it's just a flat form. It's because they can use the flat side to stick it on the roof. And the cochin really make the temple looks more lively, and make the story on the roof looks more real. And also personally I like the paper shakers more, because the paper shaker can be used in our daily life, and it's such a surprise that how can they think about make it into paper shaker and make them into such a cute form. And the end also they make it as a mural on the wall, and it means prospering the family for this one. It's from a Chinese phrase called 假给起给. So if a chicken means you can prosper your family in the future, and also they make the clay into bricks, and different type of bricks have different meanings. For this one, it means that they hope that people come. And for this one, they hope that people stop here, don't get inside the house. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.